What up, guys? How you doing today? So today I want to talk about the yin and yang symbol. I think it's a really cool thing to understand, and I think we overlook the true meaning behind it, or don't even pay attention to it. So I'm going to create a little bit of awareness about the yin and yang symbol. So it represents like the wholeness of existence, okay? The complementary energy of life. See, it's like, okay, so let's talk about the shape. It's a circle, right? So it's the circle of life right off rip, and how everything is dual. Because everything is, and most of all, us, okay? And that even represents us, and that's the yin and the yang in us, okay? And the yin is the feminine side of us, okay? We all have both. We are all dual in more than one way. One way is the masculine and the feminine within us, okay? The yin is the feminine, and it represents the passive, dark, receptive force within, okay? And the yang is the masculine side of us, and it represents the active, bright, expressive force within us, okay? And I can go deeper, but I'm not gonna do that. I don't wanna go on and on forever. So let's get back into the shape of it. The circle represents, like I said, the circle of life, right? And then it's separated by like an S in the middle, right? And that represents flow, okay? Because to be dual, or to be wholeness in existence, you have to have flow, okay? And that also separates it down the middle, right? So then there's a light side, and then there's a dark side, right? Well, in the dark side, if you pay attention, there's this little circle of light, right? And in the light side, there's this little circle of dark. And there's deep meaning to that, okay? And so the light circle in the darkness represents that there is always light in the darkness, okay? And we tend to forget that when we're in that deep, dark place, but there's always light in the darkness. And it represents that, you know, there's light hidden in the struggle. And that there is answers in the darkness. So when you go into the darkness, you come out with answers, and that's the light. Okay? And even if you're on the light side, or in the light area of it, okay, there's always darkness. Because there's always shadows, even in the joy, okay? There's always some darkness, even in the light. So, it represents the acceptance of both sides. The light, the dark, the masculine, the feminine, the flow, and the wholeness of existence, and the duality of all things, especially us. So, there's a little about the yin and yang symbol. Hopefully I created a little bit of awareness there. All right, have a good day, guys.